Chase, nobody's going to ask a question until you ask a question.
Just curious, Mike, I guess it's a credit to you, but you've 23 years, you haven't been in this place. Does your mindset or message change to them with Hoover being out at this point of the season?
No. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's your job, you know, and, you know, we talk about that a lot and being consistent and showing up and, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, we don't do the math. I didn't even know that was, you know, the deal. You know, you just keep playing and, you know, let the chips fall where they may. So no, yeah, you're right. Never been here. You know, never been losing record this late. You know, a lot of firsts for all of us. You know, it's not about me, but yeah, obviously it's been tough.
What does Garrett Wood mean to this team?
Yeah, just a really neat kid, and obviously to not be a regular and get elected captain shows you, you know, what his teammates think about him, because you know that doesn't happen often. You know, a lot of times the stars are selected, and sometimes for the wrong reason. But you know, when somebody that's, you know, an occasional player, and you know, and even last year that he got some starts, you know, late in the season when he went down with an injury. I think that's probably the best, you know, example of what, you know, people think about him in the program. Terrific kid, selfless, will do whatever, you know, you ask him to do. He's played, you know, just about every position on the field, and just glad he's been a part of our program.
Has he been banged up at times this season? We haven't really asked about him. Has he been healthy from this season?
Pretty much so.
Okay.
Pretty much so.
I know we've talked about him before, but Calarco, obviously honored today. Groff had some really nice plays out there.
Yeah.
What have those guys meant to this team this year?
Yeah, it's there's a lot to, you know, feel bad, and that's not our job to feel bad. I think when you look back, you know, obviously when there's some disappointment, those guys came here to, you know, to go to postseason and to go to Omaha, and you know, to have the year that we've had. Obviously, you know, that doesn't happen in this program much, so that's, you know, it's just disappointing. But they've been terrific. You know, the kids, you know, as I've said before, the way they've kind of acclimated themselves to the team and to the locker room, and it's like they've been here for years. And I think that's hard to do. I think that's hard to do when you spend a lot of time in another program, in another locker room, and to step in, you know, especially with our success last year, returning, you know, some position players, a lot of position players, you know, to be honest, and to be able to not only get in and contribute, but to kind of mesh in with the team. You know, they've both been awesome.
Is it harder or easier to evaluate that part of a transfer versus an incoming kid? You know, how he's going to meld into everything. I mean, just looking at talent. I guess I'm thinking just portal in general. I mean, what does that
That's
look like?
a tough question. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got that answer. You know, I think, you know, that's the if you're talking about, you know, recruiting and portal, and if you're asking, you know, some of those intangible things, I think that's the thing that's the toughest. You know, usually you can tell if people can hit or pitch, you know, but how they're going to fit your team, how they're going to respond in this league. You know, this league's tough, and you know, that's another thing. So there's a lot of things that go into it, just besides, you know, does he have a good fastball, and can he hit, or can he run, or can he defend?
Thanks, Mark.
All right, guys.